Hello, sixth graders. Hope all are fine and very well at your place. So, in yesterday's class, we started with our chapter number 14, that is water. And in that, we did learned about the various reason of lack of scarcity of water, why the water shortage is being here. Then we read about the sources of natural water, that is the surface water, underground water. And then we read about surface water in detail, that the water present on the earth surface is known as surface water. ओके सो नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू द अंडरग्राउंड वाटर कि अंडरग्राउंड वाटर क्या होता है. अभी हमने कल ही पढ़ा था कि अंडरग्राउंड वाटर इज दैट विच इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेकेंड लेयर ऑफ द सॉइल, दैट मीन्स द सबसॉइल लेयर ऑफ द सॉइल. So during rainfall, part of rainwater is get absorbed in the soil. It keeps percolating through the various layers of the soil till it reaches the hard rock where it gets accumulated to form a reservoir. So क्या होता है कि rainfall जब होती है, so the soil which is present on the ground वो सारा ही रेन वाटर जो है एब्जॉर्ब कर लेती है. और जो प्रोसेस होता है एब्जॉर्बशन का, percolating means the amount of water the soil can store. जितना amount of water एक soil absorb कर सकता है वो उस process को कहते हैं percolation, and how much it can store is known as percolating. So it goes in every layer of the soil till it reaches to the hard rock. और जब तक वो hard rock तक नहीं पहुंच जाता तब तक क्या होता है, it keeps on percolating. And this reservoirs of water is the underground water or subsoil. और इस reservoir को हम कहते हैं underground water और subsoil water. So now reading more in detail about subsoil water, underground water is free from suspended impurities. अब क्योंकि it is down the earth, it is down the ground, तो कोई impurities नहीं होंगे. So it is free from impurities because it is filtered by nature as it passes through several layers of soil and gravel. However, this water may contain soluble salts of calcium and magnesium. So क्या होता है, क्योंकि ये बार बार फिल्टर होके जो है सॉइल के थ्रू वाटर नीचे की तरफ जाता है इन एवरी लेयर ऑफ द सॉइल, and what happens after that, it gets filtered in every layer. That means in subsoil, then in the bedrock, then in the R horizon of it, and then reaches to the parent rock, that means the hardest rock, the bedrock. So इतना नीचे जाते हुए जो water है, it gets purified and filtered properly, and also it contains the calcium and magnesium. So now underground water is made available for human use, either well water or spring water. So जो भी underground water है वो हमारी facilities के लिए, it is for us, so we can use it. We can use it through wells, and whenever we dig well, तो well में कहाँ से पानी आता है? It comes from under the ground. So it is the best source of underground water. Now coming on to the well water, how the well gets the water. So when the earth surface is dug deep, जब भी हम earth के surface को बहुत नीचे तक we dug it, हम उसे खोदते हैं, so water reservoirs are found above the impervious rocks where well are constructed. The depth of the well varies from place to place. अब क्या होता है ना, कुछ अर्थ सरफेस का जो ग्राउंड होता है, अंडरग्राउंड सरफेस, उसकी पेरेंट रॉक बहुत पहले आ जाती है. सिमिलरली कुछ सॉइल्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी जो पेरेंट रॉक है इट इज़ डीप डाउन, वेरी डीप डाउन. सो व्हाट हैपन्स इज, क्योंकि वैरिड होता है ये सरफेस, तो जितना नीचे तक पेरेंट रॉक होगा उतना नीचे तक वी कैन डग द ग्राउंड एंड वी कैन मेक द वेल. So depth depends upon how down the parent rock is, how deep the parent rock is, and it varies from place to place. While water contains soluble impurities depending upon the nature of soil, usually the water of a deep well is purer in comparison to that of shallow well. We also get underground water through hand pumps or by sinking tube wells. So what it is saying कि जो सॉल्यूबल इम्प्योरिटीज़ होती हैं ना, वो नेचर ऑफ सॉइल पे डिपेंड। कई वाटर, अब हम कह सकते हैं कि कुछ वेल्स में तो बहुत ही गंदा पानी होता है। वो गंदा पानी होता है इसलिए क्योंकि वो सॉइल की प्योरिटी पे डिपेंड करता है। अगर सॉइल बहुत ही ज़्यादा फुल ऑफ इम्प्योरिटीज़ है, इट हैज़ मोर रॉक्स देन द न्यूट्रिएंट्स, तो जो है हमारा वाटर भी उतना ही इम्प्योरिटीज़ में होगा। लेकिन अगर सॉइल अच्छा है तो हमारा वाटर भी प्योर होगा। और ऑल्सो जो वाटर की प्योरिटी है ना, वो उस पर डिपेंड करती है कि हाउ डीप द सॉइल इज़, हाउ डीप वी आर डगिंग द अर्थ सर्फेस इज़। द मोर द डीपर द पेरेंट रॉक इज़, द मोर इट विल बी प्योरर इन इट्स फॉर्म. So we also get underground water through hand pumps or by sinking tube wells. And जो other sources हैं to get underground water is tube well or the hand pumps which we get nearby our places. Next is spring water. Spring water क्या होता है? Sometimes the accumulated underground water exerts pressure and comes out of the earth's surface in the form of a spring from any available opening. तो इसमें क्या होता है ना, so in spring water what happens कि जब कई बार क्या होता है, underground water जो है, we do not have wells, we do not have tube wells, लेकिन underground water starts collecting itself at one place. underground water क्या होता है, अपने आप को एक जगह पर कलेक्ट करना शुरू कर देता है. and when it reaches to a point, जब एक पॉइंट पर वो पहुंच जाता है, it start exerting the pressure. वाटर क्या है, प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करना शुरू कर देता है. एंड व्हेन इट रीचेस टू इट्स अटमोस्ट पॉइंट, तो इतना ज़ोर से एक्सर्ट करता है प्रेशर को अर्थ सरफेस को, दैट इट मेक्स इट स्पेस टू कम आउट. मतलब वो इतना ज़ोर से प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करता है दैट इट कम्स आउट सो रैपिडली एंड सो हेस्टली कि वो अपने आप अपना स्पेस बना लेता है ग्राउंड में से निकलने के लिए. So spring water usually contain dissolved salt and minerals but is free from suspended impurities. तो उसमें salt और mineral तो होते हैं लेकिन impurities नहीं होती हैं spring water. So this was about our underground water which we have read in details. Now what is the importance of water? अब हमने underground water पढ़ लिया, हमने surface water पढ़ लिया, but what are the various importance of that water? So life on earth is not possible without water. We all know, in every hour we need water to drink. So on the earth we cannot live without water. It is estimated that human beings can live for more than 3 weeks without food. तो कुछ estimations थे जो scientists ने किए. और क्या estimate किया कि जो human beings है, we human beings, we can live without food for 3 weeks. But without water we can only sustain for 1 week. 1 week के बाद our body starts feeling helpless, it starts feeling thirsty, it starts feeling weak because we need water. So here are some important uses of water. Now what are the important uses of water? First is the survival of living organism. Obviously it is mandatory for all of us to have a good amount of water. Now in living organism there are plants, there are animals and there are we human beings. अब हमारे को तो हमें पता है कि we need at least a glass of water in every hour. ये हमारी basic need हो गई है. लेकिन let's read about the other organism. Like water is the major constituent of all living organisms. तो वाटर जो है सबका मेन कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट है. Jellyfish body constitutes of about 95% of water. Up to 60% of the adult human body is made up of water. So जो हमारी एक प्रॉपर अडल्ट होता है उसकी ह्यूमन बॉडी में there is almost 60% of water. So हमारी बॉडी में जो constitutions होते हैं other than the blood cells, other than the tissues, other than the organs, our body contains 60% of water in it. And in jellyfish body, if we talk about, it is 95% of water in its body. So water is needed for digestion, absorption of nutrients, flushing out water and maintaining the body temperature. So water is actually needed for all of these processes like digestion. Digestion is decomposing of food in our body. So in that the main ingredient is water. Then absorption of nutrients. Absorption of nutrients, it helps in breaking down of food. And how it helps in breaking down of food? Through water. And water is also important for the excretion process. Excretion process is flushing out of waste from our body. Eating food and drinking water are the two main ways of providing water to the body. So food consume करना, water का consume करना, they are actually the important parts of the surviving body. Plants need water for photosynthesis and for the absorption and transportation of nutrients within their body. और plants को क्या चाहिए होता है? Nutrients चाहिए होता है उनको अपने photosynthesis के process में, transpiration के process में, in every process they need water. So this was about the survival of living organism, that water is important. Next importance of water is agriculture. The bulk of fresh water is used for irrigation. Now agriculture means growing of plants. Growing of plants need ultimately water. So we need water for them also, and especially for growing of plants we need clean water. That means impurities free water for the growth of crops. Agriculture is the main occupation and we heavily depend on rainfall for fresh water. तभी तो it's important to get rain water for the agriculture. Why it is important to get rain water for the process of agriculture? Because it is the most fresh and pure water in its own form, most fresh water. Next use of water is industry and power production. So most of the industries that manufacture paper, plastic, chemicals, fertilizers, cements and textiles use lot of water. So all of these things use lot of water. How they use lot of water? Because everything, every industry part, every plastic consumption, every industry basically, every industry around needs water. Not only for their manufacturing, but water is actually the main ingredient in everything. Directly or indirectly we need water. And textile industries where we make tiles, cements, all of these production, they consume a lot of water. So flowing water is used to generate electricity in hydroelectric power plants. जो हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर प्लांट्स होते हैं, जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाटर के थ्रू जनरेट होती है, डैम्स जो बिल्ड होते हैं, जो हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मीन्स द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी विच इज़ मेड थ्रू वाटर, वाटर करंट्स, जो टाइड्स फ्लो करते हैं और जो वाटर करंट्स आते हैं. सो जो वाटर करंट्स होते हैं उनके थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो भी जनरेट होती है, हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर अब हमें डैम्स के थ्रू भी मिल सकती है. when we install dams उसके थ्रू भी हमें हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर मिलती है. सो द बेसिक कंक्लूजन इज हमें उसके लिए भी द बेसिक नेसेसिटी इज वाटर अगेन. सो इन इंडिया हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पावर plants are installed on dams. तो डैम्स में सबसे ज़्यादा वाटर डैम्स में होता है, तो वहीं से हमें जो है हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की generation मिल जाती है. Thermal and nuclear power plants also use water in the form of steams to generate electricity. So thermal और nuclear power plants जो होते हैं वो भी electricity generate करने के लिए that also use water. So in one or the other sense we can say that water is even important for the generation of electricity. Household use. Water is needed for cooking food, washing utensils and clothes, bathing, cleaning homes, flushing toilets, watering plants and other household activities. Water that is fit for drinking is called potable water. So we all do these all activities at our home. So in household also these water usage is very important, and the water which we use for drinking, the clean and purified water which we use for drinking is potable water. Some other uses of water, like for transportation of good oils and timber, water bodies are used. So जब भी हमें शिपिंग करनी होती है, जिस चीज़ को हम थ्रू ट्रेन, थ्रू एयर हम नहीं भेज सकते, थ्रू एयरप्लेन्स और थ्रू ट्रेन्स और थ्रू लैंड ट्रांसपोर्ट, उसके लिए वी यूज़ water transport, and obviously water transport we need water. Water is used for leisure activities such as water slides. Again, it is your amusement, for your enjoyment. Water slides, water is used. Sea water is also a reservoir of sea food. वहाँ पर से हमें sea food मिल सकता है, minerals मिल सकते हैं, salt मिल सकते हैं. Seas and oceans are serves as habitat for marine life. So all of these marine life, aquatic animals also need water to restore and different uses are these of the water and why they are important for us. So all are these the uses of water and why water is important for us. So go through this chapter again, children, from the starting, and do ask the doubts if there is any. Tomorrow we'll be doing it further. Thank you, everyone.